Ever wondered how to protect your computer from cyber threats or troubleshoot memory issues like a pro? What if you could master Windows Defender Firewall, diagnose memory problems, and manage user accounts in just a few clicks? In this video, I'll show you how to use essential Windows admin tools to secure your system, optimize performance, and take full control of your PC. Whether you're an IT support technician or just someone who wants to level up their tech skills, these tips will save you time and keep your system running smoothly. Ready to become a Windows Admin Pro? Let's get started. Still in the administration part, we are going to continue with a security-related tool, which is the Windows Defender Firewall. Windows Firewall Defender. Do you have any idea what a firewall is? Well, it's a piece of software or hardware whose main purpose is to filter network traffic to only allow communications that adhere to a certain security policy. In the case of Windows 10, we are talking about the Windows Defender Firewall, which is a personal software firewall. So, what does the word personal mean? Well, it is that the firewall will be used only to protect your personal machine from any external intrusion. This means that it is not intended to protect an entire network. Enable and disable. To launch the Windows Firewall menu, simply search for the word firewall in the Windows search bar. And all you have to do is click on Windows Defender Firewall to launch the window that allows you to configure it. At this point, we can see that the firewall is indeed active. If you install an antivirus, then you will have to disable it, as this feature will be handled directly by your antivirus. We will now see how to disable it. First, you need to click on Enable or Disable Windows Defender Firewall, which is located on the left menu. Then, this is where you can disable the firewall of your private and public network. If you remember, normally on your VM, the firewall is already disabled because it was done for communication tests between the two virtual machines. Application control. Let's move on to application control. To access it, still in the left menu of Windows Defender Firewall, click on Allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. This is where you can allow or deny apps to connect to the network. Diagnosis of memory. We now move on to the tool that will allow you to diagnose your computer's memory. Launch of the tool. To access this tool, you need to open the administration tools by searching for the word Admin and open the Windows Memory Diagnostic tool. A window will then open, allowing you to launch the diagnosis. There is also a shortcut to access this tool, which is the mdshed command to be launched in a run window. Remember, to launch this window, you can press the Windows and R keys at the same time. Diagnosis of memory. As you can see, we have two choices to check the memory problems of our computer or the virtual machine. Either you restart immediately and let the tool check for any problems, and that's what is recommended. Or you ask the tool to do the diagnosis the next time the computer starts. In this case, we will use the option that is recommended. As soon as you click on the first option, the computer will immediately restart to start the memory diagnostic. You should know that this operation takes some time, so don't worry if it's a bit long. User account management. Now, let's move on to managing user accounts. Account management interface. To access this interface, you must open the control panel, then click on User Accounts, and again on User Account. As we can see, there is the local account format, which is an admin account, user account management. It is here that it is possible to manage your user account or even to create a new account. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Click on Manage another account, then on Add a user in the computer settings. If you have a Microsoft account, you can use it. Otherwise, simply click Add another user to this PC to create a local account. You will then need to enter information for the account. That is to say, the name, password, and 3 security questions with answers. After clicking Next, the account will be created automatically. If you click on this new account, you will be able to delete it or modify it. For example, we will try to change the type of the account. The user I created is a standard user. We will pass it with an administrator profile. This way, we will be able to manage all our accounts with the help of our new user, Print Management. Now, let's move on to Print Management. This is where you can manage all of your printers using a single centralized console, and you can also add or manage the drivers of your printers. Launching the interface. To launch this tool, you can either use the Administrative Tools window, or by running the command printmanagement.msc, you will then have access to the interface that manages printing, data sources. And we finish with the last tool, which is the ODBC data sources. Launch of the tool. This tool can be easily launched from the Administrative Tools window. You can also run the odbcad32 command in a Run window. This tool allows you to access databases from different applications using the ODBC driver. You can set up as many data sources as you want by simply clicking Add